Hello and welcome. I was asked to make a video about the Amagi. Because I don't have the ship anymore, it's difficult for me to get new footage, but because there is at least one match that I deem to be good enough, I figured that I might as well make this into a video. And by the way, the reason why you're not hearing any sound is because I'm alt-tabbed, and yes, those are shells coming towards me. And now I alt-tab back into the game. So, I'm in the tier 8 Japanese battleship, the Amagi. This is a match on the map Atlantic, I believe it is the Atlantic. And my first salvo was firing HE because I had HE loaded. And yes, this is a match where the Citadel indicator is still golden, and those are torpedo bombers incoming, so I'm gonna start turning towards them. And I'm gonna launch my fighter plane, and those are also torpedoes heading in my direction. Also select the torpedo bombers as a target, because those dropped, so actually is a good time to select another one. I'm gonna take some torpedoes here, but I think the torpedoes coming straight ahead are worse than the airdrop torpedoes, because airdrop torpedoes tend to be a lot weaker than ship-launched ones. I think I just messed up with damage control party here, because those dive bombers still haven't dropped, and well, I'm pretty sure that I will be set on fire again, but there's a juicy shores that's showing broadside, so let's try my best. And, well, goodbye shores. That's a nice 3 golden citadels. I don't understand why they changed the icon. I thought the golden citadel icon looked really nice. But we don't have it anymore. Anyways, that's a really close Kagero. Now I have to watch out for her torpedoes, which is why I am turning away. I will also try to take a shot at her, because, well, it's a DD, so I might as well try to do damage, because AP still hits for 1000 damage with an overpen, so that's like 10% of her HP, so... And it can deal penetration damage. But because of where the Kia was, I am fairly certain that Kagero did not set torpedoes on me. And by the way, those torpedo bombers are there, and yes, that is the enemy Shokaku at 13 kilometers. Unfortunately, she's behind an island, so I can't exactly take a shot against her. So at this point, I need to find myself a new target. Maybe that Fubuki, who is also coming nicely into view. This time, however, I had HE loaded, so unfortunately, I only got 2 shell hits. But that did deal a massive 4000 damage. It seems the Fubuki did launch some torpedoes in my direction, but because I can see them from so far away due to the fact that friendly fighters were above her, it's absolutely no problem to not get hit by them. The Kagero is coming back, and I think the Kagero is the primary target because she is so, well, low HP, so it's a good idea to kill secure her, so that she can't do any more trouble. I'm not at all just taking it for the kills, no, that would be slander. I don't know, I'm not sure actually, I usually need to Google which is which. Anyways, I can keep going straight because where the fighters are located, I know that the Fubuki is not torpedoing me at this current moment, and her engines are broken, so I get a nice salvo on her. 4 hits, 6700 damage. That's a very significant hit on a destroyer, and at this point she can't really, even if she did torpedo me, I'm going to be behind an island, so... Well, like I said, it's gonna be no problem. Well, I guess I wouldn't have been behind an island, but, you know, I still managed to evade it or not get hit by it. At this point, our team is going to move into the B cap, And there's another destroyer, the Fubiki. Unfortunately, she was a bit too fast and I couldn't get a full hit on her. Well, I couldn't get a hit on her at all. But she seems to have shot at least one salvo of torpedoes, so I don't maybe have to deal with a full salvo. But I do definitely want to secure the kill on her, but I think she might die before I even get there, which is unfortunate. No, which is sad. Sorry, I forgot about that one. And yes, she did die. And it seems she did shoot her torpedoes out earlier, so I'm gonna turn in and slow down, because that's what you should be doing. I took the torpedoes in the middle of my ship, which is the place you really want to take the torpedoes, because that's where the torpedo bulges are. By the way, the Amagi has amazing torpedo bulges. Like, really, really strong. Like, much above the Izumo. But anyways, at this point, the game's pretty much in the bag. We just have to clean up. Because they lost their carrier, essentially almost all their DDs. One cruiser, which got one shot. And at this point, time to swap back to AP, take a shot at this hipper, and then go fight that battleship that's coming from the southern side. Come on, Citadels. Damn. The shells went a bit too high. I only ended up dealing 11,000 damage or so. But that Amagi is coming close by. 10 kilometers, actually less than that by now, but I don't know if my guns will be reloaded before those torpedoes hit. Actually, they should be. Amagi is giving a really nice broadside as well. I think I aimed a bit too low here. I'm not entirely certain. Oh my god, overpins. Oh, but this one did get the Citadel, so I'm happy with that one, and the torpedoes that she ate. Well, so much for the Amagi. Even the plane drop was not necessary, so the next one is the Hipper. 10,000 HP and within 10 kilometers and showing broadside very soon. I think this might be a bit low if the Hipper turns away. But I have my... Oh! Damn! Goddamn Pepsi. Kill secures. Sorry. Kill stole. Remember, if you do it, it's kill securing. If somebody does it to you, it's kill stealing. I'm surprised they have an almost full HP Izumo still, even though they have been losing so hard so far. Try to take a shot. It seems the Izumo is slightly moving away, so I try not to aim too low, but I think that was a bit too low. I think that salvo should have been aimed higher. Actually, no, never mind. That was a very good salvo. 6 shell hits for like 12 or 13,000 damage. Can't really ask for much more, other than a Citadel hit that is, but she is a tier higher, so Citadels aren't as easy as they seem to be when you're fighting lower tier ships, but at this point, because there's an island, I probably can't shoot over it, so I might as well try to deal with the ships that are towards the A-cap, which is a battleship who is out of range, so I can't touch that one, but there's a Hatsuharu, and probably that Myoko coming as well. The Myoko is a better target. She is lower HP and, well, she is a cruiser, unlike the DD, so I can get Citadel hits on her, and the Hatsuharu is so full HP that I probably can't deal much damage to her anyway. And well, there's another Citadel hit, and with that I got my Confederate. I still like the Golden Citadel ribbon, it looks better in my opinion than the black one. It's like dark grey actually, not even black. Anyways, these torpedoes were seen from really long distance away. Can't really use the phrase from a mile away in World of Warships because a mile isn't much of a distance in this game. Although, if we're honest, many of the torpedoes would literally be spotted a mile away. but that's if your ship detects them yourself. Anyways, the Izumo has fallen. There's a second Izumo. I still can't really fire that far. And it appears that somebody else is going to take care of her. So, I guess I'm mainly just trying to hunt that Hatsuharu down. Take that one shot on her. Because I don't think I will be able to take more shots on her. I think the game will either end or somebody else will just, you know, finish her off. Because, well, she is the most popular girl in this dance hall at the moment. Due to the fact that that Izumo is so very dead. Soon. Didn't really learn much from this game, but it does show that the Amagi is a really cool ship. Like, the benefit of the Amagi, something that's very surprising that people might not know, is the fact that she has like 45% TDS, which is torpedo protection. Which is something surprising because Izumo is like 25, so it's a really good one. So, game ended. I did get to fire my shot, but shells didn't get too far. I was number 2 by 1 experience. 2053, and that Miyoko got 2054. By the way, the Miyoko's name is Shokaku, so I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because it's Shokaku. I only did actually 102-3,000 damage. But it was a good game. So anyways, I would like to thank my Patreon patrons because they help out a lot. Specifically, Captain Ramius, Vo Guyen, Martin Wolf, Akatakan, Tab Extra, Daniel Pequin, Jacob Klink, Ultrareal, Seboy Mosso, and Florian Engelbrecht. Thank you very much. And for anybody else who wishes to support, well, it doesn't have to be financial. If you like the video, then share it with your friends. Things like that help a lot as well. I mean, even just watching it is helpful. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, then, well, thanks, and see you tomorrow.